name's Nick. I'm with Sunshine State RVs in Gainesville, Florida. We are the #1 Class B RV dealership in the state of Florida. We are now #2 in the whole United States of America. That means we sell more Class B vans than anybody else in this beautiful state of Florida. And today the weather is very beautiful in the state of Florida. Nice and breezy, probably in the mid-70s. It's a wonderful September afternoon, almost October next week. But what's very cool today is we have this brand spanking new 2026 Coachmen Galleria behind us. Coachmen Galleria is the flagship of the Coachmen line. It is the biggest and it is the only one they make on a Mercedes chassis. It is 24 feet, 6 inches long. It has the lithium, it has the Amish cabinets, it has the upgraded insulation, it has the upgraded Garmin system, every single thing that Coachmen puts in one of these, this Galleria has. It's even an all-wheel drive chassis with upgraded wheels and leather and hardware and everything that you would expect in the flagship Coachmen Class B van this Galleria has. So what's awesome about it is on the Mercedes Sprinter chassis. It is the lithium system, and it has everything that Coachmen quality-wise is known for. Coachmen Class B has really stepped up in the last 5, 6, 7 years, has gone from being a very mediocre van builder back 7, 8 years ago to now one of the premier van builders in the industry. And the reason being, people ask me all the time, what sets Coachmen apart from everybody else? And I always say it's the cabinetry, the insulation, the lithium, and truly the care and the team that are behind this unit. They have one of the best Facebook groups. They got one of the best, manufacturing systems on how they do it. So we sell more Coachmens than anything else on our lot, and we're the #1 Coachmen dealer in the country. And if you watch this video, you will see why. If you're looking for a Mercedes Sprinter that has lithium and is an all-wheel drive, this should be at the top of your list. So let's dive right into it. This is the 24-foot, 6-inch extended Mercedes Sprinter chassis. It does have the upgraded black wheels that Coachmen offers, along with the Continental tires. It is on a loaded Sprinter chassis with the LED lights, the push-button start, the big nav screen, the adaptive cruise, all the safety features that Mercedes puts into it, this one has. So this is the Li, so this is a lithium system, has a 640 amp hour Lithionics lithium system, has a 3,000 watt inverter, has over 300 watts of solar on the roof. There's also an underhood generator that when the engine is running, is charging those lithium batteries up the whole time the engine is running. When you're in the sun, it's not super sunny today, but you're still getting a little bit, the solar is also charging those batteries up. And when you're plugged into shore power at a campground or at your house, you are also charging those batteries up. So 3 different ways to charge those batteries up is the solar, the underhood generator, and being plugged into shore power. So it's a great system. Coachmen is very proud to be made in America, which is awesome. This is the camping area. So what's really cool about this, obviously it has the power door. So there's a Girard awning with LED lights, and this is the camping area here where you can go in and out, and then you have a screen here. So that way when you're outside, bugs can't get in. Usually a screen will keep cats and dogs in an RV. Not always. I can imagine some dogs will try to go diving out of that screen. We've definitely replaced a few of these screens because dogs have tried to dive out of them. But I would assume they only do that once. That was always my philosophy with my kids. They're only going to try that once. And then if it doesn't go very well, hopefully they don't try it again. When I was a kid, I tried everything multiple times. So as we're walking through here, this is also treated with hush mat where it makes it quiet. That is over the wheel wells. So that's an added insulation as well. That insulates it from road noise, insulates it from outside noise and all of that. You do have a 110 plug here, so that way when you are outside camping, you can plug 110 stuff in as well. As you kind of circle around, Coachmen gives you a tow package on everything they make. So they make the Galleria, which is their top end. the Beyond, which is on the Ford Transit. They make a Nova, which is on a ProMaster, then a Pixel, which is also on a ProMaster. So they are making 4 different models right now, and each one of those models has different variations of floor plans and all that. This one is the FL, so we're gonna be talking about the FL, which is the one that's made for 2. It's set up for 2. Everything is made for 2 inside of this van. So there are super springs on this, so they do upgrade the ride to give you a better ride. You can add air ride if you would like. That's a pricey option, but I think that if you're looking for a very comfortable ride for people in the back seat, air ride is definitely the way to go. So really like this. This is your night shade. It is built in to where at nighttime you just lower it and you're good. And then during the daytime you can raise it. If you do want to raise it and then you want to open the doors so that way you can, you know, enjoy God's beautiful creation outside, you do have your screen as well, so that way bugs don't get in. And I don't think dogs are going to be jumping out of the back of an RV typically. I do like they do give you 3 seat belts, so you see how there are seat belts here, and I'll show you more of that in there. And there is a lot of storage under the couch here. This is that lithium battery that I was telling you about, the Lithionics battery. There is room for another one. So something cool that Coachmen has done is they give you the ability to have more than one battery. So you can have 640, or you can have 1280 amp hours. So either one you pick, or you can just have an Onan generator. So have a generator, 640 amp hours, or 1280 amp hours. They kind of give you the tiers of what you want. People ask me all the time, Nick, what is the best? What should I want? And I'm like, depends on how you camp. Depends on where you camp. Do you go to campgrounds only? You really don't need that much lithium. Are you boondocking all the time? Then I would say you need the double lithium, which is the 1280 amp hours. So a lot of it's going to depend on how you camp, where you go, what you do. 5,000 pounds of towing capacity, which is great. As you look down the side here, I really like how they keep it nice and clean. They don't add a bunch of stuff to it. There is one thing here. This is the SmartPlug. This is where you plug in for your 30 amp service. So if you're at a campground, you would take the plug, you would plug it in there, and then you would go plug it into the campground pole, or at your house, you can plug it in. You can even downstep it to a 110 plug, which doesn't charge it as fast, or you can't use everything at once, but it still helps. You know, it's not bad to have it. You might be watching this video and you're 5 minutes into it and you're like, man, Nick, you are speaking another language with amp hours and watt hours and solar and charging and generators. I have no clue what you're talking about. And so that's when I always tell people, if that's the case, Sunshine State RVs is the best possible place in the entire galaxy that you can buy a Class B RV. And why is that? Because we will fly you here from wherever you're at in the country. We will teach you how to use every single thing on this beautiful RV, or any RV you buy from us. Once you're done being taught for as long as you need, we will take you to a campground. You will camp there for your first 2 nights. You'll be hooked up, unhooked. There's a camping pad there. There's a grill. You can hang out there for your first 2 nights and test everything that we taught you how to use. If you have any issues, any questions, any problems, you come right back. We don't make you wait. You don't have to make an appointment. You come right back for the next day or 2, and then we help you get anything you need squared away. So when you leave Gainesville, Florida, you are confident of 2 things. The first thing, that you know how to work everything in your RV. The second thing, that you know that everything works the way it should. Unfortunately, things do break. And unfortunately, these aren't always perfect. So that's why you need a great dealer like Sunshine State RVs in your corner, helping you through all of that. So even after you own it for a month, 2 months, 2 years, you have guaranteed service appointments with us within 5 days. You have guaranteed tech support on the phone, virtual tech support, whatever you need, we are there with you to make sure that this entire process is as smooth as possible. I always tell people we are not perfect and these vans are not perfect, but what I can guarantee you is that whatever issues you have, we will help you with, and we will make sure to get it right. You know, you always tell who a person is, not when times are great, but when times are tough. You know, you tell what kind of character, what kind of integrity they had. And I like to think me and my team have the character and integrity to take care of any issues you have. This here is your waste tank. So this is where the macerator is. This is your gray. This is your black. You pull it out of this thing here, and then you dump it. Wait a second. Is that even a macerator? I don't even know if this is a macerator. All right. So this is the black tank hose, and I just struggled a little bit getting it out. but you pull it out and then you press a button. This is a Macerator. You put this in the ground and then you can dump your black tank. Whoa, that is a bumblebee that was on me. Woo! You can dump your black tank or your gray tank with this hose here, and we put it right back in just like that, and you kind of mount it back up and clip it right in. So there you go. Black and gray, both hidden nice and neat right there. This is your outside shower. So this is where you would connect the shower. There is a shower, a little spray nozzle. Let me grab that to kind of show you. It's always like having props to help me do my job, right? So this is the black tank, or I mean the black tank. This is the shower, outside shower. So if you are camping and you have your dog, you have your surfboard, your kayaks, your skis, whatever it is you have, and then you can, your feet, you can wash somebody else, you can take a shower. But this is great, having this outside shower here. You can do it. This is also where you hook up your water. You can stay hooked up to city water or fill your tank. There you go. No, it stops it. Fill your tank. You can drain your tank. You can do everything you need right here. And I think this is a great location. It's not too low because you're gonna be using this a lot more than the tank. It is a little high up that you can use everything, but I love having hot and cold water right here so you can use everything. Really like that a lot. As we move on, you see that we have the blinkers in there. We have the LED lights. We have the parking sensors. And I like how they paint everything on this. They don't leave this black. They don't leave it, kind of, black and white mix. This is a real luxurious, Coachmen really makes it look great on the outside. But when you jump inside, you're gonna see how comfortable it is, how wide open it feels, and how much this Coachmen Galleria 24FL really fits the bill if you're looking for a Sprinter with lithium, full luxury, all-wheel drive that can take you anywhere you wanna go. This is the brand new Garmin system that is in the Coachmen Galleria. This system has changed the way you control everything in the Coachmen Galleria. I absolutely love it. I love that you can do it. You can take it with you. You can move it. There's an app on your phone and you can control the air conditioner, the water, the input, the awnings, the lights, the fluids, the Wi-Fi, everything on here. And you know what else is cool? The guys at Coachmen can log into it and they can help you troubleshoot and fix and diagnose any problems you might have from where they're at. So if it's a little warm out, we can come in here and we can turn the air conditioner on. We can dim the lights 50%, or we can bring them back up to full. So we can go back to lights and we can go bring everything back up to full. Cabinets, rear cabinets, mood lights, awning. We can check all our fluids, turn the heating pads on. We can check the whole power system and how that whole thing works. I mean, there's everything you can do with this awesome Garmin pad. So we are in the Galleria of the FL. So it does have the couch in the back. It has the two jump seats there, ottomans people call them. You can put your feet on them, you can sit on them, and there's 3 seat belts on this couch here. So Coachmen uses something called Q foam. That's what all their couches and seats are made out of, and it is some of the most comfortable fabric or cushion in the industry. They really went on a quest about 4 or 5 years ago to have the most comfortable couches. They tested a lot. I remember even being in there when they were testing all the different memory foams and cushions and all this. And I remember feeling the Q foam one and be like, oh, that one's gonna be comfortable. And then sitting on it and be like, this is great. This is really good. But it just feels very wide open in here. I love the white cabinets. I like the new upgraded black hardware. Has a Truma air conditioner. They also upgraded the LED lights in here. They've upgraded a lot of the mechanics, the installation, the way they do their wiring. A lot of the upgrades in 26 are kind of behind the scenes. There are a lot of upgrades that aren't always visible, but you can definitely see and feel that they're there. When you get your RV service, it's gonna be a lot easier. Things are a lot neater and a lot cleaner. I really like this white table. They used to give you a brown one. I like the white Lagoon table because it can move out of the way. You can get up pretty easily, put the iPad right back, and now 6 foot tall, 234 pounds this morning. Actually, I'm trying to drop some weight. I can walk, I can stand in here pretty comfortably. I can access all of the the cabinets. I love how big these cabinets are. I mean, look how big this thing is, and it's in here. I mean, this is, you know, very big, lots of space, lights in here, motion lights as well. I really like that. You got cabinets all the way down the entire side. So you have a Bluetooth stereo there, and you got cabinets everywhere you look there. You have a smart TV that can be swiveled out pretty easily and face the front. So if you are sitting in the front, you can watch it there. If you're sitting here, you can watch it. If you are working from here, this can also be a monitor, but I love the flexibility that they give you. They also give you a king satellite and antenna. They give you 110 plugs. They give you 12 volt. They give you a USB, USB-C, everything you need all over the coach. So the bed is very big, and that's part of the Q foam. It's very comfortable. It's big. It is a king size bed, but people also like to use it as twins as well. So what's great is obviously you drop the seat belts and you have a pillow, and you can be sleeping just like this with lots of room next to you here, and then lots of room to sleep. Obviously these cushions here would move. You can even use this, you know, as a little pillow if you wanted, but you'd bring sheets and pillows from home, and you'd have lots of space for a dog, for a spouse, or just, you know, for yourself. But I love not filling this area, because when I get up, I can just drop my feet and I can get right out of bed. Rather than, now it's possible, a lot of people do this, they put this cushion here and this one here, and they fill the whole area to make it one big king size bed, which, you know, everyone does it totally different, and that's what's so great about Class B vans, is how flexible they are. So these drop right inside of there like that, so they don't bother you when you are sleeping, obviously. And then when you're done, you press one button, lifts right up, and now you're back to a couch, which is still, like I said, very comfortable to sit in, very easy to do. You got your cup holders here. Everything about the couch is very comfortable. This is nice. So the FL has the extra space, and it gives you this big wardrobe closet. So you can hang stuff here. You can put shirts and shoes and any clothes you want there. And then you have an extra little drawer down here, double drawer. This is probably the hamper. This is probably the hamper where you kind of put your dirty clothes and you know, his and hers dirty clothes. I don't know. Everyone uses these things totally different, but I love that they give you a drawer, so that way you don't have to get down on your hands and knees and dig all the way in the back of there. Nice big dovetail drawers. There is an Amish factory that is right down the road from the Coachmen factory in Mishawaka, or it's in Middlebury, Indiana, which is right outside of Elkhart. And I've actually been there, and I've met the fine folks that are building these cabinets, and very complimentary of them. And I tell them they do such a great job with all their cabinetry and all of their quality. Big fan of it. There's a drawer for the garbage. There's small drawers for utensils. There is a big sink here, and there's a cover to the sink. It's a nice big deep rectangle sink. That's nice. So if you want everything covered, this is inlaid to where you don't have to cook on it. You can just use it to make sandwiches, use it to store things. But there's a double induction stove as well, along with the sink cover. I really like how this looks and how it kind of, you know, you can use it, come in and out. Paper towel holder, nice big cabinets here as well, with all of the stuff that they give you, all the owner's manuals and all that. But you know, so many owner's manuals are online now, so there is an owner manual that you can have on your iPad and take it everywhere you go. Nice, you know, cabinets here as well. I love how they extend this out to give you a little extra space here. Something that's great about a 24-foot Sprinter van is the size of the bathroom. So this is a nice big double door bathroom. Lots of space in it. I can move, I can close the door very comfortably and be here and take care of my business. A sink, toilet paper holder, you have a mirror that comes in and out, you have lights, a fan, and a shower head. So I typically just use like an all-in-one shampoo, conditioner, soap, deodorant, shaving cream. Everything's all like kind of in one. My wife uses 12 different things, so you know, we would have a little competition of where we would be keeping our stuff in here. But I love the amount of space that they give you. A little towel holder as well. but I love the amount of space that they give you. They also give you a shower curtain. Some people use a shower curtain, some people don't, not a big deal. The wood, the backside of the wood is very repellent to where it's, you know, it is waterproof. This is the big NovaCool 7.3 cubic foot fridge and freezer there, which is really nice and large. And then they really simplified this a lot. So this is your solar controller, this is your battery disconnect, and this is your Truma. Truma is your air conditioner and your hot water heater and your furnace. The disconnects on the batteries, but because everything's in the Garmin, it has simplified all of this. I love how it has complimentary 24/7 roadside assistance and troubleshooting. There's an 800 number there. You call them and they will help you as well. You know, something about these small vans that are great, when they give you this area here where both these seats swivel around, it's so nice to have an area kind of away from the back. So, you know, my wife sleeps a little longer than I do every day. And when she is back there sleeping, I can be up here hanging out. I can be reading, I can be drinking coffee, I can be, you know, doing whatever it is that I do in the mornings. When she's sleeping, I can be doing it up here very comfortably. There is a table mount with a table. So here is the table here. So there is a table for here that I can use. There's also a table. I can use the one from the back. I can use it here as well. So this is a great area, a dinette type area. Two people can be sitting here and eating. It is totally comfortable for that. You can also use it for, if you're entertaining, put a couple people up there, a few people in the back, and kind of use it for a different entertaining. And this is the Mercedes chassis stuff I was telling you about. Digital rearview mirror, nice big nav screen, power door, push button start, adaptive cruise, everything that Mercedes comes with, this van comes with. So Coachmen Galleria FL, 24 feet long. This is their flagship. This is where they put everything in. Even though it's the same quality across their entire line, this just being bigger, it is gonna be a little more expensive than the rest of the vans in the lineup. There's not a lot of all-wheel drive ones. There's not a lot of all-wheel drive with lithium with all of the upgrades that this one has. So this is neat. This one is available, or you can order more. We always have Gallerias and Beyonds and Novas and Pixels in stock in Gainesville, and we'll deliver them for free to your house if you decide you want to get one from us, or we'll fly you here. So hope this is on the top of your list if you're looking for an all-wheel drive Sprinter van with lithium. And if you have any questions, I hope Sunshine State RVs is the only dealership you would consider buying from. Thank you.